So we got to see Anthony Richardson make his NFL debut on Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And out of the rookie quarterbacks who made their NFL debuts on Sunday, I thought that Richardson was the one who held their own the most. And I thought that he looked the most calm, comfortable, confident, and mature. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the film here, because whenever I watch Anthony Richardson play, I see flashes of a former #1 overall pick. And today we're going to answer the question, can Anthony Richardson become the next Cam Newton? So on this first play, this is going to be a really interesting formation for the Indianapolis Colts here. So you'll notice the left tackle Bernhard Raimann is lined up all the way to the right side over here, and basically taking his place in that formation here is going to be number 81 Mo Alie-Cox. This is a perfectly legal formation, but the key here, Mo Alie-Cox, is since he's going to be on the end of the line right here, he is no longer an eligible receiver. So the Colts cannot throw the ball to Mo Alie-Cox whatever they do in this situation. However, on the other side here, Raimann actually is an eligible receiver if the Colts were to want to get a little frisky there. Now, they're coming out here with 3 tight ends on the field and 13 personnel. So the Jacksonville Jaguars are clearly thinking run in this situation. They've got a pretty loaded box here in order to prevent a potential run on 3rd down and 2. What the Colts instead are going to do is they're going to shift the tight end Kalen Granson here into the backfield, and he's going to cut across the formation here, and he's going to be playing the cut here on Josh Allen, who's going to be rushing off the edge. But they're going to be running play action on this one, and you'll see that Josh Allen is going to overcommit to the edge, which is going to leave this little dump off here to Kalen Granson coming across the field wide open. You'll see we've got our little motion into the backfield here from Granson. Richardson, little play fake there. And you can see that Josh Allen way overcommits to the run, allowing Granson to get way behind him here, and is going to come wide open, streaking into the flats right here. You can see that there's going to be a little clear out right here to take away the other Jacksonville defender that could potentially take this away. This is going to be way too easy here, and what I love from Anthony Richardson on this one, he's going to display great patience here on this play. Waits for it, but he's not late on the throw either. He's right on time there to Granson, who's able to stumble forward and pick up a 1st down. That is a great job there, scheming an easy completion for your quarterback. And again, this is just really fun play design here from Shane Steichen and offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter. I'm curious to see who drew this one up in the sand, because this is actually a really fun formation here that we're going to have to keep an eye on throughout the year and see if the Colts maybe break this out and run something else off of this formation. So that probably isn't going to be the only time that we see this kind of look from the Indianapolis Colts this season. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. But this was just a really great play here by Anthony Richardson. An easy, quick completion to move the chains on 3rd down and 2. Very good. And on this play right here, this is going to be one where you kind of do see those flashes of Cam Newton. So it's going to be read option here for the Indianapolis Colts. And there's going to be some fun window dressing here from Shane Steichen. Josh Downs is going to fake the little orbit motion, and then he's going to break back inside here, and he's going to come and take out 31 here for Jacksonville. And so what Indianapolis is going to do on this play is they're reading Trayvon Walker off the edge here. If he crashes inside to play the run here, then Anthony Richardson is going to be able to keep it himself with that blocker out ahead and hopefully be able to pick up a pretty decent gain. If Walker stays outside here to try to keep Richardson contained, then they're just going to hand it off up the middle here and see what they can pick up on the ground here on this play. So we're going to go ahead and roll it here, and we'll watch Walker on this one. First of all, there's that little window dressing there from #1 Josh Downs. Look at Trayvon Walker. He's crashing inside right here to play the run. The Colts are selling the handoff really well. You see their run blocking downfield right there. And Anthony Richardson sees this all the way, so he's going to pull it out of the running back's belly and keep it himself. He's got that lead block right there from Downs. That's really nice. So it's just going to be a foot race here with these two Jacksonville defenders, and Anthony Richardson shows off that really great athleticism there, and he lowers his shoulder to get those extra yards as well and picks up a first down with his legs. And those are those ones, man, where you definitely see those flashes of Cam Newton, but I honestly feel like Richardson, for his size, is a little bit quicker than Cam Newton. Maybe prime Cam Newton was this fast, but Anthony Richardson, man, he's got some serious wheels to him. And you combine this with his arm talent, his raw arm talent. If the Colts can weed out some of the raw plays from Anthony Richardson, then they could get something really, really special out of him. I really believe that. So this is going to be Anthony Richardson's first NFL touchdown, and this is a play that we saw Cam Newton run his entire career. If I couldn't have seen Anthony Richardson's jersey number and you told me that this was Cam Newton running this play, I would have probably believed you. So it's just going to be QB power here for the Indianapolis Colts. We've got 75 Will Fries, the right guard. He's going to come over here, and he's going to take out Trayvon Walker on this play, or at least try to take out Trayvon Walker. And then we've got Bernard Ryman right here. He's going to come up and clean out the defensive lineman right here. And Ryman's block is the one that I really want you to look at on this play, because this dude is going to absolutely clean a massive hole here. You got a little motion there. See the pull right there from Will Fries. Now he's kind of going to whiff on his block a little bit, but luckily for Anthony Richardson, look at Bernard Ryman. He is taking that Jacksonville D lineman for a ride. And then right there, he's got 86 also in front of him. That's Drew Ogletree, and that finishes the last little seal right there. This guy can't potentially cut inside, so now it's 1-on-1 with Anthony Richardson and number 2 Rayshawn Jenkins right there, and you're going to see Richardson just leapfrog basically over Jenkins into the end zone for his first NFL touchdown. And this is a play where you look at Anthony Richardson on tape and you're like, dude, this literally looks like Cam Newton out there, but with way more arm talent than Cam Newton. And that's not a knock on Cam at all. That's just how physical of a specimen Anthony Richardson is. I'm so impressed with what we've seen from him so far in this tape, especially considering he's a rookie making his first NFL start. So on this one here, we're going to be rocking some cover 3 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And against cover 3, we like seams. So right here, Indianapolis Colts, they've got the tight end Drew Ogletree. He's just going to be streaking up the seam right here. And this is going to be a great job by Anthony Richardson recognizing what coverage the defense is in. Looks off the safety and then comes back over here and rips the seam. And then Andre Cisco comes in with a little helmet-to-helmet action right there. And Colts get 15 yards on top of it. But that's just a great job there again by Richardson, knowing that he's going to get cover 3 and knowing exactly how to beat it and delivering a perfect throw on time. Hopefully Ogletree's okay after that hit. But obviously, can't have that with Cisco right there. But that's just a great job again by Anthony Richardson on this play. And another one of those plays where you have a lot of encouragement when you watch the tape of Anthony Richardson. So really good stuff right here from number 5. So I absolutely love this play design here for the Indianapolis Colts. So we're going to get a little fake motion here from Kylan Granson. He's going to come back out. And then the Colts are going to run a little tunnel screen here underneath to Michael Pittman. Granson's going to come out, and he's going to block this DB right here. Bernard Ryman, he's going to come out, and he's going to lay this just nose-cleaning block on Rayshawn Jenkins right here. We got Quentin Nelson coming up here to block as well. So that's going to be the play design on this one for the Indianapolis Colts. And this is going to be Anthony Richardson's first passing touchdown, and one where he really isn't going to have to do a whole lot. So we got our little fake motion right there. Play action for this screen to develop. This is just fantastic. Look at that block right there from Ryman. That's great blocking right there from Granson as well. And then Michael Pittman able to accelerate forward and make a couple of guys miss right there and get into the end zone for Anthony Richardson's first passing touchdown in the NFL. A quick, easy completion, great scheming, and allows your rookie quarterback to get a passing touchdown on the board. Love it. So this is going to be one for Anthony Richardson where the coaches tell him in the film room just to let the play die and not try to play hero ball, because that's what Anthony Richardson is going to try to do on this play here. So what's going to happen, we got a little switch release action here. So this guy's just going to kind of come inside and sit down in the middle right here. Up top right here, this guy's going to fake out and then come break back in right here. So kind of little drag action, little zig action almost. And try to see if they can break outside and get this guy right here, Rayshawn Jenkins, into the dust. And then we just got a little check down here into the flats to the running back. So for Anthony Richardson, he takes the snap and tries to look off the safety, it appears. Now, what he's trying to do, it looks like he's trying to stare down a little bit this throw right here. It ends up not being there, and he does eventually come to his check down, but you see at this point, his check down is wide open, dude. Just take the easy money, live to fight another down. You're probably not going to convert in this situation, and just live to fight another down and punt. And granted, he does come back to it. You see right there, he peeks at the check down, but for some reason he doesn't pull the trigger. And when he starts to get wrapped up there by the defensive lineman, that's when he finally tries to shovel it forward right there. And it does get caught, and it is a 2-yard or 1-yard gain. But still, man, that's one where Anthony Richardson just makes it too hard on himself, and those are ones where disaster potentially could happen. So you know that the coaches are going to tell him that just let the play die and live to fight another down, dude. Don't hesitate to throw it to your check down in that situation. I don't know what spooked Richardson out of pulling the trigger when the check down was initially open. I mean, you can see, man, he's staring at it. He just doesn't pull the trigger for whatever reason. Now, granted, it may have been a strip sack fumble if he started to pull the trigger. Maybe that's what he's thinking there, but still, don't shovel it forward at the last second, dude. That's how bad things happen. Just live to find another down, punt the football away, and don't risk doing any stupid shit like this. And unfortunately, it was that last play and then these next two plays that really were kind of backbreakers for the Indianapolis Colts. And Anthony Richardson had a really strong game, and then this play especially is one where it was a rough miss and one where the Indianapolis Colts need to clean this one up on tape for sure. So it's going to be quarters coverage right here. These guys all sinking. 3 defenders playing underneath. And then I think it's going to be this linebacker. One of these guys is going to sink underneath right here. And then what essentially they're going to try to do here is they're going to try to hit this little bender in between the two levels of the defense right here. And Richardson is just going to deliver a shitty ball in this situation. It's 3rd down and 13 at this point. You cannot miss this. He just puts it on the wrong shoulder right here. I don't know if he anticipated his target to stop or what, but I honestly don't even really like the decision that much either. Maybe if you're trying to split these two guys right here and come up field, but I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of this. And this last one right here is going to be the real kill shot for the Jaguars defense. It's going to be an interception from Anthony Richardson. And honestly, I don't even know if this one was Richardson's fault. I don't know for sure because I wasn't in the huddle, obviously. I don't know what the play call exactly was, but I have a pretty good idea here. And I really don't think this is Anthony Richardson's fault. So it's going to be cover 2 zone here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Jags from their own 25. Jacksonville had just scored to go up 24-21, and the Colts are trying to drive right here in order to get at least a game-tying field goal or the go-ahead touchdown. So they've got the corner route right here from Michael Pittman, and then underneath that, they've got Mo Alley Cox right here. I'm thinking that he's supposed to flatten his route. I think he's supposed to do something that looks like this. Instead, he's going to do something that looks like this and run basically another corner route. And if you look at what Richardson's going to see post snap here, this is just messy. Look at these two guys right here. Look at Mo Alley Cox and look at Michael Pittman. They are running way too close together. This is not how NFL offense is supposed to design this. I think that Mo Alley Cox is supposed to flatten his route actually right here at the 40-yard line, and then Michael Pittman is supposed to keep going. Instead, you see that Mo Alley Cox keeps going as well. Richardson puts the ball, I believe, where he's anticipating Mo Alley Cox to be, where he's supposed to be in this situation. Puts it right at the 40-yard line, basically. And by that point, we've got Tyson Campbell hanging underneath right here in the zone, and he's just going to back forward and pick that one off. I think that Mo Alley Cox ran the wrong route in this situation. I definitely could be wrong, but when I see shit like this, that does not give me a whole lot of optimism that this was the right run route. And if it was, then quite frankly, in my personal opinion, this is a shitty play call. So I really don't think this interception is Anthony Richardson's fault because this play is dead before it even gets started, honestly. So at the end of the day, this is the play that broke the back of the Indianapolis Colts. This allowed the Jacksonville Jaguars to go up by 10 points, and by that point, Indianapolis was unable to recover. So this interception, I just don't feel like was on Anthony Richardson. And when you go back through and look at the rest of the tape, I feel like there were a lot of things to be optimistic about, but he did have a couple of bad misses, especially on the second to last play of the game. Those are plays where you look at film, if you're Anthony Richardson, and you go, okay, I definitely have to clean this up. But at the end of the day, out of all of the rookie quarterbacks who made their NFL debuts on Sunday, I thought Anthony Richardson looked the most calm, cool, and collected and showed some flashes of Cam Newton. I really feel like if Anthony Richardson hits his ceiling, he could become even better than Cam Newton. I see Cam Newton as a runner of the football, but he's got elite arm talent. He's just got to get over some of these mistakes and some of these plays where the processing seems to be a little bit slow for Anthony Richardson. But at the end of the day, a very nice debut from him. All right, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you guys grade Anthony Richardson's performance in this game? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.